Okay, now let us get into this evidence, right? And with this evidence, it will show you that the same knife that is used to stick the sheep is the same knife that will stick the goat. You British people sit and oversee your government creating laws that dehumanize and demonize illegal immigrants and asylum seekers, and you say nothing. But the same laws that they create for illegal immigrants and asylum seekers is the same laws that they recycle, rewrite, and put those laws against you, right? Now it's coming to bite, and you don't know where it is coming from. But I'm here to tell you and show you, right? Because over the last 20 odd years, I've sit and watched British people voted for the government that can create the cruelest, wickedest laws against illegal immigrants and asylum seekers, right? And if you sit and allow your government to have access to one services, then the government is going to come for other areas. So if they're busy going into the financial services and they're not going after funds from drug dealing, they're not going after funds from kidnappings, they're not going after funds through illegal activities, they're just going after funds from people looking to feed their families, they're going after them, and you say nothing. What do you expect is going to happen to your country? What do you expect? Because your government is creating absolutely cruel, demonic, dehumanizing laws against a group of people who is just looking for food to eat. And all you say, well, they should have used the right channel and they've got no right to be in Britain. You see, so I can't say anything. But guess what? The most I can say the same thing about you too. Yeah, he can say, I'm not going to bless you. Because he probably might say, well, I don't feel to bless you because you're not doing the right thing. So I'm not going to fall no rain. You're going to get drought or something like that. So you're not the only one that can play the game. They're not supposed to be here. So can the gods. The gods can say the same thing about you. Let's get into the evidence. And this one is from Sky News. Home Office demonizing illegal immigrants by shutting down bank accounts. In a new crackdown, the government has started sharing data with banks and building society so they can identify illegal immigrants and shut down their bank accounts to prevent them from working in the UK. What is to stop the government from sharing data to other agencies, say your doctors? And if they do it for illegal immigrants, what is to stop them from doing it to ordinary British people? Understand the same knife that stick the sheep is the same knife that stick the goat. Let's continue. Illegal immigrants will have their bank accounts shut down in a new crackdown by the Home Office, who have been accused of demonizing asylum seekers. The Home Office announced it began sharing data with the financial sector on Thursday, so it can refuse to open new bank accounts and close existing accounts of people who are in the UK illegally. It said making it difficult for illegal migrants to access financial services is an important tool to help deter illegal migration as it prevents them from working illegally or using the benefit system. This right here is exceptionally dangerous. But to British people, it's okay because these are not real people. They got no right to be here. So therefore, the British government can demonize them and dehumanize them by sharing their details, right? And you all say it is okay. Now, once the British government realized that they can do this towards the immigrant community, the illegal immigrants, they recycle the law and they come back at you, British people. So you reap what you sow. Yes, you reap what you sow. Let's get into this evidence, right? It says from Politico, don't turn us into social security cops, bank tells UK government. So why didn't you tell the UK government not to turn you into immigration officers? You didn't say that. Pay attention to these banks and what they are saying, right? Because they did not put their foot down when the UK government come with the idea of taking away bank accounts from illegal immigrants and asylum seekers. They did not say anything, so they agree because they are not real people. Let's continue. British government wants sweeping powers to snoop on bank accounts customers in bid to detect to snoop on banks customers in bid to detect benefit fraud. Okay. Bank snitches on grandma is hardly a headline British banks want to use, but a new UK bill could make that fear a reality as the government asks banks to become the unofficial cops of social security fraudster. UK lenders are urgently pushing back against proposed rules which allow the government to snoop on bank account to snoop on bank customers in the name of preventing people from fraudulently claiming state benefit. The drafted legislation reaching its final stages in Parliament would allow the government to ask banks for extensive details of account holders if they claim almost any forms of state funds. Lenders are worried about the reputational backlash they face by becoming the inadvertent policemen of the benefit system. You didn't say that for illegal immigrants, asylum seekers, because they are not real people, right? You were willing to trade information, to trade their details. Yeah, you were willing to do that. But no, that it comes to UK people, because they are real people with real feelings, we need to speak up. And Brittany, you expect everything to be okay. You think that God's gonna bless you and you're gonna be rich and powerful and the streets gonna be paved with gold. You think so? Okay. Those nuclear bombs are coming. They are coming, right? And allowing the government to have this much power, sector by sector, because best believe they're going there. All of this is showing you what is going to happen when we have the digital currency. Because if you can just tell a bank to shut down somebody's account, legal or illegal, that's dangerous. That is exceptionally dangerous. The state telling the bank, shut down these people's account, they are illegal. Everybody laugh and they got an opinion and they shouldn't be here. But for the rest of us, we sit and we watch and we realize how dangerous it is. Because these people are not drug traffickers. They are not laundering money or doing anything illegal. But yet still you go after them willingly. Because I live in Birmingham, I know of a few cases. Right? You go after them willingly. And the people, they sit and they say nothing. They continue to support these banks. And you continue to hand over your powers to your government and the financial system. You see, it is your money and your willingness to make these banks important so they can do what they are doing towards illegal immigrants. Now, the tables have turned and they are creating the laws for you now, right? So the banks don't like that. But the banks weren't saying that when the government came to them about illegal immigrants, were they? I'm telling you, we're living in a dangerous time. And once the government realizes they can get you to agree to certain cruelty towards one group, it's coming back at you. And it's very dangerous because it's only showing you what is going to happen in the future. You say something they don't like, then they contact the bank and you got no more money, right? You got no more bank account. You say something they don't like, they turn your cars off. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.